mengucapkan Asafela, please take it away.
Okay, thank you. So Raffi, okay, it's gonna be.
Okay. So Raviji, welcome back.
Yes.
Until ID6 right here into the playoff, especially. But yeah, don't forget to use the hashtag in the comment section if you're supporting about Oni. Don't forget to use the hashtag GoOni, and also if it's EVOS, don't forget to use the hashtag EVOS Roar.
Yes, and for Onyx, it should be Go Onyx, right?
Yeah, go on.
Go Onyx. I don't know.
Onyx.
It's gonna be a decision match, right? For these two teams. Who lost this one? Hints.
Yeah,
One more.
and I'm just surprised that actually EVOS is taking the Purify on their side, and also one flicker. While we see actually the Purify is only coming for Cewek, for
CW.
yeah, CW for Team Onyx.
Yeah, because they have a lot of CC from Jauhat, from Woods as well, right? With the iPhone Fentit, and CW with the Feather Astra.
Yeah. I don't know what is like. It's something from Jan right here, especially with Jauhat. He's been using that one for 3 games right here. So hopefully he will try to give his best results, especially with this kind of condition.
Yeah, but Raffi not really in a good condition in the top lane, and I think it's gonna be the first blood for Onyx Esports. But Sun also still managed to survive. But oh, you see the Koopa gonna bite him.
Dan,
Yep.
and we are seeing actually the Koopa is really biting him.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, by the Koopa, by that Bajan is actually gonna help the aggro from the turret. So one is just like diving easily without any worry about the aggro from turret. Oh my god, the damage that is coming from CW right there towards Bajan still helps Koopa, but the ejector tried to eject Ria, tried to eject someone, but Ria still being able to shut it down.
Yeah, this is what we want actually from EVOS Legend. Maybe just because of Rafaela is really a good support towards all the core hero. Maybe EVOS Legend could be, I don't know, try to manage the lane first, the laning phase, and the top lane, or maybe in the bottom lane.
Yeah, they still win at least 2 lanes right here. And in the bottom lane, actually, Anti-Mage is pretty okay facing with Rack. And even Rack is the one that's losing the laning. You know that actually, the side from Thomas is control the opponent, right? That's why actually it's pretty hard to handle the
Yeah, but Sun still managed to get his phase, at least after he's been shut down once in the top lane. I think he will try to take care about his costume, especially with the Poco and Koopa there, the turtle.
They're being able to be taken right there by Team Onyx, but they're still not losing anyone though. Even though that Rian is being chased by Koopa, but still kills.
EVOS Legend, they're still managed to control all the lane, control all the network, even though they lose their first turtle here. But it's okay, it's still in the early phase. Onyx Esports, they are still trying to make Sun at least take his item. If we see actually 2k for Suns and also his boots, but I think it's pretty rich.
Yeah, 2.5k. It's so different with the first game.
Same with one.
Yeah, they're both having like pretty much the same amount of gold. But look at that one, actually bullying someone being opened by Rack, but he's doing too much damage, especially with the Curse of Thor and also energy impact.
But one is coming with the Summoner Force and with the counter that's towards anti-mage here. Sun is so free, but I think CW still managed to save anti-mage. Almost, but never enough for Onyx Esports and also EVOS Legend.
And it's still pretty like not good for EVOS because they are not even taking that anti-mage. They are not even hitting for the Suns, and they're just losing in every aspect. They're losing the moment, they're losing the goal, they're losing the opportunity to try to get over some goals from their side. We know that actually Anti-Mage is the richest one. Maybe that's why they could kill from him. But you know, it's not gonna be that easy to kill a Tamos, especially with the movement that we have.
Yeah, and Anti-Mage, even though he secured the turret at the bottom lane, but EVOS Legend also don't want to force any team fight. They can open just now at the bottom lane because they already saw Drian make some rotation as well to protect anti-mage.
Yeah. Oh my god, this is a very determined match and game, so it's gonna be very hard. But I am offended being open already by that Ruby Repichi. Now I need to get a bait. Even the Dragon Tail is not enough to try to get back his HP bar. And if you can see actually from the gold, it's like 6 minutes, 2 and 2, and the gold difference is like 1.5k into the Onyx side.
Yeah, but the Unstoppable Force, they're coming towards one here. Drian still managed to at least give a little bit damage towards one just now, even though he didn't successful to get or maybe taken down one by himself, but at least it will make a lot of time for Sans and also one, especially one, they have to regen his HP again and again before he wants to have a big fight.
Oh wow, but look at that Repichi actually using the Black Tongue Dragon, try to open the vision. 3 members of Team Onyx is there, so they're not forcing anywhere. He's just gonna wait for the wave minion to come inside of the turret along with Bajan on his side. And Rexy, don't forget that he is there as well, but I am over the big open away from the world as well with the basic attack. And 2 downs from Team EVOS, even 3 points right there for Team Onyx Esports.
Wow, the positioning from Sans really good until no one can take down Sans. Even though there's no Rafaela, I think Onyx still strong with Sans though.
Yeah.
But Bruno, we know that Bruno is so good in the early phase because he got the passive with the critical, and that's what Onyx want. He really trusts Bruno.
Yeah, and the Ruby is just like the same effect like Rafaela right here with the Peter aspect right here. CW trying to give some damage, but right still not being able to survive because of the kick volleyball from Sans.
That's why actually for Legend they want to secure 3 Purify, right? Because the I'm offended from Boots is really on point. The stun that's coming from the Feather aspect as well. So Onyx Esports, they really, if they want to shut it down, maybe Esmeralda or maybe one, only with the stun that they have, or maybe with the slow, and the Knop update can coming from Boots as well. It's really easy for Onyx Esports.
Wow, but look at that one actually, the Black from Dragon being open, but Repichi is not tanky enough. They're able to shut down anti-mage, but only anti-mage. We know that actually anti-mage is this the richest one, but the gold difference is like 5k already. They are having too much differences right here. And that CW, he's even like, even though he's not performing real well with giving the damage, but he is being very annoying with energy impact, feeder aspect, not allowing the rest of Team EVOS to get close to him, which is good for him itself. But PW, now he is collecting the blue buff. It means that they want to play super aggressive towards Team EVOS. Like,
yeah, but RPG here try to giving a lot of vision towards EVOS Legend. 2 members from EVOS is already waiting for Sans, who's just coming here, got stunned there by EVOS Legend and cannot do much there.
yeah, and 2 downside here from Team Onyx. It's just a really huge pick off right there. I am over the being open 3 with the Unstoppable Force chasing over RPG. But RPG just doing the flicker, trying to get out of that one. Kupa is being called, but look at that one. Titan Kupa Black from Dragon trying to be over Dragon Tail as well, but it's still pretty annoying from Drian. Wow, RPG is the one that's being shut down.
Because actually the turret damage is too painful for Refugee and he got no minion as well. And I thought that just now, I think that Onyx Esports was forcing themselves to at least defend the turret in the mid lane, right? Because it's pretty important for them.
Yeah.
If they lose the turret in the mid, it's gonna be easier for EVOS Legend to do the rotation to the bottom and also the top lane.
I do agree with that one. 8 and 5 right here. The move is still like 4,000 gap. It's still very huge gap right here. Even though that Sun's being shut down, it doesn't mean that the game is ended because he's still very rich right here. He'll still be able to give some stuff towards his teammates, and he will be the one that's trying to get over the blue buff of Team EVOS.
Yeah, but it's already being opened. The Feather Aspect from CW1 still managed to giving a lot of pressure as well towards Butch, but the problem is Refugee cannot giving a lot of damage, but CW. Oh my god, 2 minutes to survive, but the problem is the triple kill they coming from Refugee.
Oh, is it gonna be Maniac? Because look at him, he's chasing over CW.
Oh my
and
god.
he is playing around with the Dragon. And this is the Maniac, the first Maniac inside of the playoff of FPL ID Season 6.
And especially it's come from the new member who we just saw in the playoff, right? Refugee, who just came back to the MPL Season 6.
Will he be really the key of Team EVOS right here?
Will
The
he
Lord-
be the secret as well?
Maybe, but the Lord is now being. It's gonna be taken, I think, without any contact from Team Onyx. The change is just so huge.
Yeah, but maybe I think because they are just too focusing on one, so they forgot about Refugee, they forgot about Rack, and Ultimate's really focusing to take down one by himself.
Yeah. Wow. Taking over the turret. Suddenly they have a lot of turrets on their head. Like they have the bottom lane, they have the top lane,
Yeah.
and they will try to get over maybe another lane. It's just like only because of that one war.
Oh wow! But just now on the middle turrets for Onyx Esports.
Yeah.
So maybe it's kind of hard for EVOS Legend if they want to do some rotation. They really need to grouping up. Especially Sans, we knew that already been cut one time, right? Just now
Yeah.
inside the boost
So
and the
he
top
really
lane.
be careful over his movement, especially with that Jawhead
That's
on
true.
the opponent's hand. It's just like super annoying.
Not only Jawhead as well, but maybe Rexy can give a slow effect as well. We need to be careful. But now Sans really protects himself with a good positioning. Rex just coming with the falling Starmon, but Refugee being shut down after the Maniac towards him.
Yeah, I mean like right now EVOS can only try to like drag it a bit, try to play safely, because if they force it, they don't have Refugee with them, it's not gonna be good, because Refugee is one of the key to go into the backline, especially for Bruno. Bruno is very rich already, 8.3k with Raptor Machete, Swift Boost, Berserker's Fury, and Dust Battle, and he's definitely going for the Queen Swing right here. Well, we see from Black, he is 9k, where he's stealing the money? Where he's stealing the money. And Chatu Talisman, Necklace of Duran's Breastplate, and also the Athena Shield right there. Maybe he will try to get over like maybe some damage items, but a bit late.
Yeah, it's already being stunned by Putz, but one is too strong, giving a poking damage toward Butch. But Butch know that actually he cannot force the team fight, so he needs to go back a little bit, maybe wait for the reset, or maybe wait for the Lord contested by EVOS Legend.
Yeah, and they really need to shut down over one, because one is only being shut down one time. But there is no one can do this. For that, the blue buff is still being taken, I think, by.
I think it's by one. Or
Oh,
maybe
okay.
partial. I didn't see CW though. Maybe the camera will...
I think CW is not taking that one. I'm thinking
Yeah,
about
I
Bruno,
think-
but Bruno is not
oh.
taking, right?
I didn't see
wow.
that though, because actually they go back pretty fast just now.
Yeah, I know, right?
I saw
Because
that
it's
actually
very
Butch don't
important.
have it. Yeah, of course. Especially for CW. If he really wants to at least spam the Curse of Crow, or maybe with the Feather Ash Strike.
Oh,
Oh, I think
Sans
Sans
still
got it though.
Yes, Sans still got it.
At least it's better if you, rather than you give it to EVOS Legend.
I know, right? Yes, 10 to 9 red in 14 minutes already. The gold difference is like 2k, but now being lead by EVOS. Before, EVOS was the one that having
Yeah,
the
I
black.
remember Onyx stole the first turtle, right? And this is the first time for Refugee being played by EVOS Legend in MPL Season 6. So maybe this is the secret weapon for EVOS Legend.
Yeah, I heard that one. That's the rumor nearby, right?
We never seen him, right?
Yeah,
In regular season.
for season 6, right? Because season 5,
six, yeah.
he's playing
Yeah, for season
one
6.
time or 2 times.
I
But
remember.
CW, Peter is like just to hoping the opponent's position right here, but Bajan still able to go back a bit, and he will need to pray for that Kupa
Yeah, 12 second.
to pray.
No, the second for another Lord. I mean.
I thought to play over the Koopa.
Yeah, Popo really needs Koopa because he's his best friend.
Yeah, I know, right? But yes, the Lord is now coming and is an enhanced Lord. So it's gonna be good if they ever get it. But one need to be careful over
Yeah.
his position.
And Boots is already was also ready to help his member since he already is able to clean up the minion wave at the bottom lane. Oh, but Refugee being unoffended by Boots here, and it's already been settled down. Targeted so many times by Onyx Esports, but the one still one more with the Zaman Core and also the Chrono Disc here. Ultimate being ejected by the Jawhead here.
Rian is still very, very free. They're low, but they are able to get back right here. Even though that Refugee is the one that being shut down, but look at that one actually won. Only giving one Chrono Dash and Synchro Vision right there, but the blue buff is still being able to be picked by Team Onyx. So maybe they are not gonna do anything. Just clear Winian, wave management stuff.
Sans is so confident though. I mean, even though he knows that the damage they're coming from one is pretty huge towards the CW, but he trusts his member. He just go forward for the second Lord here
And
without any doubt.
they are not gonna be able to take over the Lord. They're not gonna be contested at all.
Yeah, after it was again they lose Refugee, but Zaman Force is already being opened by one here, and Ultimate still a lot of stun there from EVO's Legend.
Oh, wave of the world right there by that Bruno. Rian as the Purple Force will try to get over someone, but that is Koopa. That's not the target that they want. And look at the wave minion in the bottom lane.
I know why Popo Koopa is being banned so many times by Onyx Esports, because they know that he's so annoying with the Koopa. Here, giving a lot of pressure, giving a lot of stun as well. And the trap, right? Because we knew that actually Popo Koopa can give like until 4 times.
I think it's because of the ejector as well. Unstoppable Force and also ejector. Like, it can target the Koopa.
Yeah. And he need to use the ejector to just throw Koopa away.
Yeah. So it's kind of useless for the Jawhead.
It's a little bit waste for Jawhead, but he got no choice. You see, Koopa is so annoying.
So he needs to throw that one. So whenever they are doing like this, it's not gonna be good because I am open into the 4 member, but the Black Hand Dragon is jumping to the backline. What will happen? Rian still trying to help his teammate, but what will they do right here? Zaman Force jumping to the floor with Unstoppable Force, but ultimate with the Inferno.
Refugees almost get shut down again. But I think EVO's Legend, they don't want to force it as well. After the Lord is being ignored just now by EVO's Legend, only they really want to follow up. They really want to help Lord at least to go forward and take down another objective. But Bajan is too far from EVO's Legend member. But he still managed to survive, and EVO's still managed to take down the Lord in the top lane as well.
Oh, this is like
Oh my god.
very frustrating.
Yeah, I know.
18 minutes already jumping into the late game.
Like these two teams can get their own momentum by turning back the table right anytime. So
Anytime.
they will play really carefully until 18 minutes.
This is so frustrating. 49k versus 49k.6. Okay,
Yeah.
the difference is not too far. Esmeralda is very, very rich with that plus item. Oh, I spent one actually.
And Refugee, I think it's pretty annoying him because he got shut down so many times after he got his maniac, right?
Yeah.
So maybe it's gonna be a trap priority for Onyx Esports as well.
Maybe Refugee needs some more defensive
Yeah,
items.
I think so.
Either coming for Roscoe or Mortality Backtrack. Need to handle his position at CW, getting fight and falling star will be open to the 3 members. But the damage coming from Bruno is just too huge. Dragon Tail coming into that small area, but I am offended as well. Zaman Force, Shrek is being shut down, but Mega kill right here for
Oh my god, Boots is so strong though with the Ruby, but right now Sans really got a lot of spaces. He going for the rank triple kill. Is he gonna be a maniac for Sans? Because I think he still won it. Oh my god, it's it's gonna be a maniac, another maniac. Two maniac in our first day.
Oh my god, will Refugee handle it? Will he try something?
Oh my
god, it's gonna be, oh no, it's not a savage, but I think Onyx will close this game and EVOS will not be able to go to the playoff.
Oh my god, being the first team